Welcome back to End Times Prophecy News for the 11 o'clock report. Rachel Maddow, or some might call her Rachel Mad Cow, has been dethroned. After Fox's The Five moved to replace Tucker Carlson's 9 p.m. slot, the show has dethroned Rachel Maddow as the most watched cable news host for the coveted 25 to 54-year-old demographic. From the Hill, in a closely watched matchup of two distinctively different programs, Fox News' The Five beat MSNBC's red-hot Rachel Mad Cow show in their first head-to-head matchup at 9 p.m. on Monday, according to preliminary Nielsen data. The Five, a roundtable opinion show that was moved from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. to replace Tucker Carlson's show after he moved to 8 p.m., registered 2.7 million total viewers and 568,000 viewers in the coveted 25 to 54-year-old demographic on Monday night. And if you don't know it, Rachel Maddow is a sodomite. She has a girlfriend. She plays the man in the relationship. Maddow, who finished March as the most watched host in cable news in that demographic, finished second in both categories with 524,000 viewers, and the younger demographic and 2.18 million total viewers. So they got 2.7 and she got 2.18. Jake Tapper, CNN's breakout star of the 2016 election, on Monday began a week of hosting primetime specials focusing on President Trump's first 100 days in office that included Monday's town hall with Ohio Governor John Kasich, Republican. The special delivered 882,000 total viewers and 305,000 in the younger demographic. Overall, Tucker Carlson Tonight came in as the #1 cable news show during its Monday night debut, pulling in 3.2 million viewers, including 636,000 in the younger demographic. And I can agree with that. I like watching Tucker Carlson. As long as he stays pro-Trump. Look who was just confirmed by the Senate. U.S. Senate confirms Rod Rosenstein as Deputy U.S. Attorney General. We have a deputy now. With Attorney General Sessions' recusal newly confirmed, Deputy AG Rod Rosenstein will lead the Russia investigation. Sounds good. The A-team keeps forming. And Berkeley readies for mass riots. Will Governor Brown call in the National Guard? Nah, he's going to let it get crazy. Washington Compost is reporting conservative writer Ann Coulter will be speaking at the Berkeley's public plaza on campus. UC Berkeley is bracing for violent riots when Coulter arrives. From Walpo, the University of California at Berkeley is bracing for massive protests in a public plaza on campus after learning that conservative commentator Ann Coulter plans to give a speech there Thursday afternoon. Sproul Plaza, site of the iconic free speech movement protests in the 1960s, is both symbolic and logistically challenging for the university. On an open campus, anyone can flock to the plaza. And the fact of it is that a lot of these Make America Great Again, MAGA, Trump supporters, they already know about the threats of that they're going to bring knives and guns. So, fascists, you better beware because they're going to bring the same thing. Yeah, you think you're real smart? You're not smart at all. What's going to end up happening is more of an all-out war. Yeah. That's what's going to end up happening, unfortunately. And it's not good. I don't look forward to it at all. If somebody brings weapons, there's no way to block off the site or to screen them. Nicholas Dirks, UC Berkeley's chancellor, said Tuesday. For an event inside, the university would have metal detectors and other ways to search for weapons. The event should be inside. That's right. But no, the Berkeley mayor and Berkeley Police chief of police are both majorly corrupt fascists who don't care about free speech. So they're going to let the Trump supporters get beat up and cause a massive riot. but they're not going to get beat up. No, they will prevail. Officials know that some of the demonstrators, such as those known as Black Bloc, know how to penetrate the crowd and use it as a shield, Dirks said. In an open space, you have almost no control over that, he said. The challenges are immense. InfoWars has just been sued, and look who filed the suit. We already heard about this, but let's hear from Alex.
We're doing a live feed here. And we're also taping this for HD so we can air it on the nightly news tonight, 7 o'clock Central, Infowars.com to find out more details. I have been sued by the Islamic owner of the largest maker of yogurt in the world, Chobani. Now, what's incredible about this is this guy is from Turkey. He moved here in the mid-90s. He's buddies with Bill Clinton and George Soros. They work together to bring refugees into the country. That's mainstream news. And then a lot of newspapers in Idaho and other places have been reporting that there have been reported rapes and people playing people pleading guilty to it. But I just want to point this out. Suing us for reporting on other people's reports is a way to politically target us. And everything about the suit's deceptive. They say $10,000 in the news. Oh, that sounds reasonable. And other damages, punitive damages. It can be $100 million. They usually ask for $5 to $10 million. But I'm not scared of this because I know that all we reported on was already in the news. And it's admitted that Islamicists are coming into the country, coming into Europe, and causing record amounts of rapes. And this guy's promoting that. And they want unvetted people coming in. You know, the UN certifies them, but they're not vetted, from 7 different countries where the Taliban and people issue the visas and the passports. You can't accept that. But they overturn reality and act like Donald Trump and myself and others are crazy for simply wanting to vet people coming in from these Islamic countries. But you know what? I actually welcome all this because the full story's on Infowars.com, all the documentation, and a larger video I shot. The owner of Chobani is from Turkey, and Turkey has fallen to a caliphate. It's now threatening to invade Europe with more Muslims if they don't submit to what's already happening in the EU with Muslims. It's just crazy how we're held hostage. And it turns out this guy is on the most elite board in the world, the Federal Reserve Board of New York, that Congress can't even audit or find out about, that was set up in 1913. It is the Federal Reserve Board of New York that runs the Federal Reserve, and it's private. We have the famous clip, we're going to play it here, where the outgoing head of it was on Lair NewsHour, Alan Greenspan, and he said, the rightful place of Congress and the president with the Fed is nothing. We're our own fourth branch of government. We do whatever we want. It's not even government. So this guy is a foreigner on the Federal Reserve. No wonder hundreds of billions of dollars of the banker bailouts gone to foreign banks, and then they say it's all secret. No wonder McClatchy and others report that hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars from the bailout went to Warren Buffett, who promoted it, of taxpayer money. I mean, this guy is in our business on the Federal Reserve Board, owns Chobani yogurt that gets its money out of school lunch program money. It's not even Greek yogurt. It's Islamic yogurt. The guy has an Islamic agenda, and now he thinks we're just going to get all scared and roll over because he filed some big lawsuit on us. In the lawsuit, it says that we're lying, that no TB's been brought in by the refugees. And you can argue technically by the company. No, he lobbies to bring the people in that have got the TB, unvetted from Islamic countries, and then they go to work at the place that he owns. So that's 2 separate deals. So let me clarify and retract. Chobani isn't bringing in the workers, even though they asked for the visas. Yes, they really are. The guy that owns it is lobbying for it, doing it with the UN, involved with the UN program with Peter Sutherland, and he's on the Federal Reserve Board. Then we've got all the Gulen schools and the rest of it taking over the private schools by the billions. I mean, just the Islamic influence and invasion is crazy. It's an authoritarian culture. It works inside combines and inside elite groups, and it fits like a hand in a glove with the whole globalist crony capitalist system we're living under. So understand that. Alex Jones in InfoWars is being sued by a foreigner from Turkey who sits on the private Federal Reserve NYC board that runs the whole show that Congress can't even audit. Now you ask yourself why that is. because he works with George Soros and Peter Sutherland. He is involved with the Clinton Foundation and the Clinton Global Initiative, running collapsing nation states and bringing in the Islamic hordes. That's a fact. So, quite frankly, my gut tells me this is a big victory. And Mike Cernovich called me this last night without me even talking to him, before he even heard my views. He said they have screwed up doing this, my God. He says it's crazy he's not bringing in refugees when he is. And they're trying to muddy the waters and say, I'm hurting the community in Idaho. The community's sick and tired of all the Islamists running around. You go to the front page of the different papers in Utah, it's like Islamic now. I was showing it today on air. It's just crazy. David Knight's live right now, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. We're shooting this for Facebook. We've got an HD version that we can add for the Nightly News, Buckley. The clips.
I'll let you watch the rest of that. We need to pray for Alex Jones. Even though he says things that I don't agree with, we all disagree differently. He's basically on the same team of freedom, rights for people, get rid of Islam, the cult in this country. No, he doesn't believe like me spiritually, but we need to pray for him that he prevails in this lawsuit, and that we exterminate this excruciable ideology called Islam out of the country, and that these swamp creatures are eliminated. So I ask you to pray for him, and also for his spirituality, that he may completely accept Jesus Christ as his Savior. I don't know. I don't judge him. I don't know anything about his salvation, but that's the most important for all of us, is salvation. So I'll leave you with that, and we'll see you at the next hour. God bless.
If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their